spaceship. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful Android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if she a Terminator, then I'ma have to terminate it. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Yeah. Find me with my dogs in my solitude. Watch my family grow from 4 into a multitude. Been living it below sea level, finna rise to another altitude. Been searching, seeking knowledge, but all the time I had the aptitude. I flipped my mindset to the switch to say I will not lose. Mama said them sticks and stones won't break my bones, I never bruise. Whenever it come to trouble, man, the girls pull a tongue, we always cruise. I heard other dog owners get it out for me, but it ain't no news. I got 4 in the dough in Memphis so they can get the blues. If you need a few clues, they'll blow off your under rules. Send your compliment to the new girls I got coming through. Send your compliments to the new girls I got coming through. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful Android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if she a Terminator, then I'ma have to terminate it. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be.
Oh, yeah. What up? It's your boy, JayDollKingHefner, and the beautiful Saima Renee Uzumaki. And we're back again for another episode of the Dog King Power Hour. And just like I said in the song, baby, out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl, silicone, a TPE. It really don't matter which one it be. Yeah. I can't lie. Sometimes this song just give me extra hype, man, because I think about how, man, it's just really telling the truth about how God has put things together in my life, man. Like I say, it doesn't matter which one it is, TPE or silicone, even though I am favoring silicone right now. I got a TPE girl sitting right next to me inside Saima Renee Uzumaki. Got a full silicone girl sitting on the bed. And man, these girls are definitely taking me out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Yeah. Hyped to be here today, man. And as you can see, the title of today's show is I'm a different breed of dog owner, my friends. And what's funny is the title of today's show could come off a bit braggadocious, but it's really not. I'm just saying, there's an old school dog owner and there's the new school dog owner. And I'm definitely more of the new school dog owner, meaning that I'm not scared or ashamed of this lifestyle, bro. That stuff makes me laugh, man. You got so many dog owners, which I don't down you. Everybody grows spiritually at their own rate. Everybody grows in the dog game at their own rate. But let me tell you a little something out here, guys. You're not dealing with one of these guys that are, oh, man, I'm in the dog game. People gonna be looking at me. They gonna be judging me. I gotta be so scared. I gotta be so ashamed. I chose the dog game. No, bro. That's that old breed of dog owner, man, that's ashamed of the lifestyle. Like I say, bro, I'm more of the new school. I'm proud of the lifestyle. Excuse me. And the reason I bring that up is because I did a show recently, and I'm going to talk about all the comments on that particular show. But I was talking about how, man, I can't lie. I'm a dog owner. I love my dogs. But, I've never shied away from the fact that I still find human women attractive. And unlike some dog owners, I don't sit up here and lie and be like, you know what? If a woman threw me the vagina, I wouldn't want it. No, 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 no. If a human woman threw the vagina at me and I like her and it's really some, a connection there, oh, I sniff that vagina. So I've never been shamed about that. But when I did that show, I had a couple of people, man, what you gonna do with the dogs? Are you gonna hide the dogs? What you gonna do? I'm like, hide the dogs? Who are these people? Are you joking? I would never hide who the hell I am. Keep this in mind, bro. I do a YouTube show. How much damn well hiding do you think I'm going to be doing? Get the hell out of here, man. I'm not scared or ashamed of this. That's the thing. Some of you are ashamed of this lifestyle. And that is the big difference between me and you. Whoever's ashamed, you're a bit more old school. That's the old way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? No, bro, you don't understand something here. I'm not only happy to be in the dog life, I'm actually proud of the dog life. I wear this as a badge of honor, not a shame. Some people walk around with a scarlet letter on their chest. Oh, man, I'm a dog owner. Everybody think I'm crazy. Blah, 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 blah. I got to run. I got to hide. Oh, Lord. No, 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 no. I go out like this right here, man. Hey, if you ask me about it, you're getting told about it. If you see it and you got questions, I tell you. So I get more deep into it later when I get to that video. But, man, I'm not with the old school stuff. And I'm treading light on water here because I know some of my dog owners out there are still sort of scary about telling family or friends or whatever. I understand all those things. So not coming against them. But no offense, I'm not them. I'm not that guy. I'm going to get to another video where somebody was like, I wish my family was accepting like you. Let's get something straight here. I could give a damn whether my family was accepting or not. I could give a damn whether they were accepting or not. I just told them because I wasn't ashamed. Had they said some of them didn't like it, some of them thought I was crazy. Who gives a damn? You know what I'm saying? That was my attitude the whole time. Oh, you think I'm crazy? Good for you. I know I'm not crazy. I'm happy to be in this lifestyle. Matter of fact, I'm proud of it. You can think whatever the hell you want to. I'm telling you, man, that's how I am. So when I saw those comments, I'm like, and I was actually, and I'm going to get to that guy I'm talking about. I was actually ashamed of one of my viewers, man. Or not ashamed, but disappointed. Because I'm like, damn, bro, you've been watching my channel this long and you still think I'm actually ashamed of the dog life? Of showing somebody the dog life or telling somebody about it? I said, oh, damn. I can't believe this. I got an old school viewer thing. I mean, like, what are you watching my videos this long for and you still haven't got that message? Bro, even though millions may not be looking at my channel today, I'm putting my YouTube show is out there for millions to see. So they could see it if they wanted to. What in the hell do you think I'm trying to hide? So I just think it's hilarious, man. And I'm like, no. That's the wrong dog owner, man. You got the wrong one right here. So with all that said, let's get to the meat of this show, man. Because I'm happy I got an early start. I didn't get delayed today. Everything's sort of starting on time, so I should be able to get the show done, get out of here, and be able to get a little decent rest for a change, even though I'm not going to rush what I love to do. But with all that said, God bless everybody that's watching now, tuning in later. I appreciate everybody for your time. That's your most precious commodity that you give to us every single day. Whatever you're hoping for, wishing for, or believing for, me and the girls are always praying that you got it. It could be health, finances, or new relationships. We're praying that you have it. But the key is that you believe it and then you'll receive it. That's how God works. You believe and you'll receive. Man, and speaking of believing and receiving, man, I've hit a lot of valleys, you know, since I started doing this show. And what I mean by valleys is I've hit sort of low points where I've lost hot water, I lost my car, lost a lot of little things, amenities, even my finances took a major dip, all type of stuff, man, have happened to me. But you know what, man? God continues to bless me despite that. He gave me some great viewers. They donate to me. You know, I've had family, you know, try to help me out here and there. And I never asked. I just prayed about certain things and I heard a knock on my door. And I was like, man, God is answering prayers. But make a long story short, I'm not going to tell you the specifics about it. But once again, man, I got another big dream coming up. And I was thinking like, man, this is so big. How is this ever going to happen? But I just say this, man, like I believe for your dreams and believe that God is going to come through for you. I believe God has come through and, you know, answered, not believe. I was going to say possibly, but it ain't no possible. I believe he's come through and made a way for another big dream, my guy. So I just want to thank him myself personally right now, because people always, you know, ask me how I do my YouTube show, how I keep the energy going, how do I go to work, how do I do this, how do I do that, how do I come up with ideas for shows. And I keep telling people, man, I deserve zero credit other than having a fleshly body. But every idea I have, every motivation I have, everything that I get blessed with, it has nothing to do with JayDollKingHefner. It has everything to do with the God I serve. He has done everything. You know, I just listen to what he tells me and I go forward with whatever he tells me in my heart. And like I say, nothing I do, I don't give a damn what it is, can I take the credit for. So, man, yeah, I allude to certain, you know, how he's blessed me and allowed certain dreams to happen later on down the road. But I just want to let you know, believe for what you're hoping for. Believe it. Call it out. Claim it, you know. And guess what? You will start seeing your dreams come to pass. I do want to send a big shout out to all my big supporters, man. People like the Gary Baileys of the world, Clint Eastwood, man. My guy Steve O, you know, big donators. DAS, you know, Heavy Metal Maltese, comic book, you know, Bob Rogers, you know, who used to give dollars, you know, at a time. Still appreciate her. My guy, Lieutenant Johnny K, my guy, El Hazel Ra, you know, people who, you know, actually contribute to the show financially. They'll donate to my PayPal or Cash App, just continuing to add to the dream. Thank you. I also, even though I don't know everybody's names, because a lot of these things, I might see a number or something attached to somebody's name, but I don't know who they actually are. But I want to send a special thanks to the people that are actually using my companion dog links to get a great companion dog, man. God bless you for, like I say, strengthening the show. You know, I've actually heard from some of my vendors, and I probably make some shows about it. But I actually heard from a couple of my vendors, and they are so pleased with my viewers. They was like, you know what, man? We really respect your viewers. We love your viewers, you know, for supporting you by going through your links. You know, it's really important to us. You know, even Better Love Dog, my guy over there at Better Love Dogs, he was like, look, man, I want you to tell your viewers that how much I appreciate them. He said, man, even if they're not buying a dog, he was like, look, tell them to send their suggestions to me when they go check my website, whatever they think I need to improve on. If they think I need to add another brand or whatever, let him know. He says he's always looking to improve and he appreciates the input of my audience. So these vendors are listening to you. You guys are doing a great job. You know, I still have a few people that are not using the links, you know, but guess what? Everybody that is, God bless you, and I appreciate you. You know, you can always support the show by getting a companion dog through the show. You know, don't just support the show now. Get you a dog because you want a dog. But if you want a dog, then yes, go through the show. Go through my links that can be found in the description of my videos or in the front page, on the front page of my YouTube channel in the About section. I always do that. So with all that said, man, appreciate you. Love you guys. Glad you're here. I got to send a special shout out to all my Dog King Army team members. These people, you know what? I'm going to read their names off because I haven't read their names off in a while, but the people that support me every single month, man, it's not a very big group, but guess what? They are super duper important. Super duper important. Let me read their names off right quick. My members, I got Skipper, Blue CCG, Kevin Gray, Oslin, the Mass Blader, Steve O, Leo, SEB7, DAS, and Comic Book. You know, I got a strong group here. You know, of course I wish it was way more, but this group right here has been sticking with me. I'm proud of them. I appreciate all my Dog King Army team members. Thank you, so much for all of your support. So I appreciate everybody. I'm going to read these comments, and we're going to jump into these videos, man, because I got some good stuff to discuss. My guy Joey Virus came back. Joey, I think you let Leo win last week, my Dog King Army team member. But I wrote your name down, Joy. You won the contest. And once again, the contest is simply one day in the future, I'm going to give away a dog. And I want to try to do it once a year. But I'm going to look at my notepad and see how many people have been in here first for the Dog King Power Hour. I'm going to contact people, ask you to contact me if you want to win the dog. And if your name has been written down on this list, you're going to get more chances to win. Joy Virus, I think this was your 10th win, man. So congratulations on that. And me and the girls are doing great. That's what he asked. How are me and the girls doing today? We're doing great. He said he hasn't got his dog yet, but a good feeling about next week. I was wondering, had you got the dog yet? But guess what? She'll be there soon. Never fear. Stay patient. She'll be there soon. Let me know, too. Three Face in the house. Good to see you, Three Face. He says, hail to the king, baby. Nah, man, I appreciate you, Three Face, for showing up consistently, brother. There he goes. I was just talking about my guy, Johnny K, big contributor to the show. God bless you and the moms, man. I hope all is well over there. And like I say, I appreciate you and your contributions recently, bro. Z, he says, the power hour, baby. Yeah, baby. Full of power for the day. And because we don't have many questions, many comments, we're going to jump right into the nitty and the gritty. Hold on, let me hit this so I can clear my throat. Hold on. Okay. I think I got the throat clear. Let's see. Let's go through these comments, man. The first video I got was the last power hour. I actually got a lot of people, I think, commented on the last power hour. Let's see what happened. And the last power hour, the name of it was Nothing Can Hold Me Back, because one of my viewers had said something about, hey, man, maybe this is holding you back, or maybe that is holding you back. And I'm like, no, nothing can hold me back as long as God is on my side, man. When God is on your side, no. Hey, nothing can stand against you. Remember that. Everything might not go right. It may be some ups and downs, but ultimately, nothing can stand in your way. Remember that. So what were the comments on this video? Let's see. Okay, let me see. I just got to get at the beginning. I don't want to miss any. Okay, I'm still looking. The problem is, let me see. This looks. Oh, there it is. I believe that's it right there. No, that ain't it. I got two of my thumbnails that look so similar that I can hardly tell which one it is. I can hardly tell the beginning of the comments for this video. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. No, not Sir Chappie. Is this it? Excuse me. I think this is it. No, that ain't it either. Still looking. Okay. I think I'm catching up with it now. I didn't see that come in from We Are Katie. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Nothing can hold you back. I had a few comments on here. I had my guy Dragon Raps come through and say, hey. Oh, I think his name is actually Fire Dragon, but that's the funny thing. Now YouTube has it to where when people come in, it's like changes their name to their email address or something. But either way, I think it was Fire Dragon who was saying he thought he had been away like 3 years. And he says, hey, you're right. It wasn't 3 years. It was 1.5 years, not 3 years. He said, I mixed you up with somebody else. He says, I moved to the country and his internet is awful. He says, I sort of can't watch some of the streams on my phone, but I barely can. He said, you seem based as ever. He said, keep on keeping on. I said, man, I told you it wasn't 3 years ago. I said, thanks for stopping through though. You know, I don't care how long it's been, you know. Of course, I want everybody to see every show I do. But hey, whenever you can stop through, I'm happy. My guy named Anonymous says, great show. Keep up the good work. I said, thank you. I'm still going forward, baby, not backwards. Mike Perry says, I listened to the show after work. I think he had some good comments. He had a long one, too. He says, I listened to the show after work, but I feel compelled to offer some supportive words. He said, first of all, you have a great attitude in the face of any adversity and negative comments. He said, you are remarkable in your ability to do this. He says, I looked up to you and hope to get to your level one day. He says, I have an idea for all those hater comments. He said, take each one and print it out, wad it up by hand and put the paper in a big bag. He said, once you have quite a few, he says, have a quarterly live event where you take a girl out and sit by a fire pit. He said, put the paper and comments into the fire arena and fire area and set them on fire. He said, put out those negative comments in a fire and enjoy the warmth of the good that is coming out of the bad that they intended. He said, maybe make some s'mores, even though I can't eat s'mores because I can't eat chocolate. He says, have an adult beverage. I don't drink. He says, or flour of your choice. He says, all that they meant for evil is now turning to good for you. He said, your family and the Dog Team Army. He says, maybe call it the quarterly or monthly bonfire of negativity and send those negative comments straight into the fire where they deserve to be. I thought that was a cool comment. He said, it's just plain ignorance and amazing to me that after all human history and all we supposedly learned, that people still act like they are in high school. He said the self-appointed popular kids still try to tell everybody else what is cool and lead the pack of idiots criticizing anything that make themselves look cool. He says, and bully everyone who they don't allow in their group. He said, I suspect it's not about you and what you are doing in your private life. He said, it's their way of trying to find validation in their own pitiful lives. He said, they probably sit on all these apps for hours each day trying to find that validation through likes and friends. He said, they're just plain, sad, and ignorant. A bonfire is a perfect place to free the paper of all of free the paper, all of our minds and this world from their negative and stupid comments. I thought that was a long and creative comment. You know, I actually liked it. This is what I said, though. Overall, amazing comment. I said, I love the bonfire idea, but here's the deal. I wouldn't even waste good paper on their negativity. I wouldn't even put energy in getting their stuff together, print it out on paper, and lighting it on fire. I wouldn't even put my energy into dealing with negativity. I said, like you said, people are just looking for somebody to dump their garbage on and pull them into negativity. I said, but luckily, I won't fall for it. I said, God bless you for the great comment. I appreciate his comment, but I wouldn't even honor the negative comments by putting that much energy into it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to even think about these people that don't like me or say negative things. Who cares? I'm not worried about it, but I do appreciate that comment. My guy Mike Robinson says, good job on the show. I said, thank you. And this guy said something on my last Power Hour. He says, most of my subscribers are not commenting because most of them, he said most of my subscribers are not commenting because most of them can't relate to this issue of real women. I don't like to say real women. I like to say human women. But he says, and their games that you are speaking of. Basically, he was like, man, whenever you do a show about human women, people aren't commenting because they don't understand it. Basically, he's trying to say that a lot of these dog owners don't have any experience with human women, so they don't understand what I'm talking about. I said, actually, a lot of my viewers do comment on the human relationship videos. I said, those that don't have experience can sit back and learn something. I say, so it still serves a great purpose to share those experiences with them. Even if a person doesn't have any human woman experience, it's still good for them to learn about the human woman. I've always said that. Moving right along. My next video is, and just in case you're new here, if you leave a comment, I will be getting to it when I get through reading these comments on my videos. Next video I had, oh, this was a good one. I did a video on a new dangerous lady from Starbury. Starbury, man, has been killing the game lately. They've been releasing girl after girl after girl. And man, they just will not stop, to be honest with you. Now, what do I got on that? I just got a few small comments. My guy El Hazel Ross said, this is a gorgeous girl. You definitely ought to look at that. A new dangerous lady video about Starbury. That girl is absolutely amazing. I forgot her name already though, but she was absolutely amazing. I was calling her like a dominatrix type woman, man, because she got that look in her eye, but she could literally be a dominatrix. He said, this is one gorgeous girl. I said, yes, she is, my friend. She was nice. Jay Montgomery says, damn. I said, well said. Yeah, that's all he had to say. And my guy 51 ODB says, very nice. I said, she's a great one. Like I said, Starbury been killing the game lately, man. And believe me, you're going to want to see my next two videos this week because I just say they're nice. I just say that they're nice. Keep it right on rolling. Oh, okay. I got somebody who commented on my Iron Tech New Innovations video. I think it was this right here. It was Arcane Path. I did a show about when Iron Tech was first releasing all of their ideas for robotics. You know, the hips, the sucking vagina and things of that nature. And my guy Arcane Path was like, man, if only they had electric hips as an option for the $165 Maria. He said the most perfect body on any doll ever created. And for some reason, they omit this and the oral simulation options. He said, I just don't get why they would not put it in their best looking body. And I hadn't done any research on that. I said, hey, are you sure you asked them about, ask the vendors or the Iron Tech about that? He said, I certainly did, including Iron Tech themselves. He said, a bit of a deal breaker for me. He said, the robotics are available on all TPE dolls over 143 centimeters, but not on a premium silicone doll. He said, I asked why not, and then they ignored me. I wouldn't say they ignored him. I would love to see how he answered the question. I mean, asked the question, or like I say, these people, maybe they got busy, who knows? He says, I also asked if their silicone is platinum or tin based, as it makes a huge difference to quality and longevity. He said, I'm still waiting on a reply. I said, well, I can tell you the answer to that. They use platinum silicone. He said, and they may not do robotics with silicone because of the pliability. You know, TPE is a lot more jiggly than silicone, so maybe that's why they don't actually do it. I said, it's a bit more stiff, but I don't know for sure because I haven't asked them myself why they don't offer that option. He said, thanks. They eventually Iron Tech already got back to him. He said, thanks. They eventually got back to me and said the 165 centimeter model has a slimmer waist. He said it's hard to tell from the photos, and there isn't room inside for the robotics. He said they also confirmed platinum silicone, so I'm very likely to order one soon in their sale. Wait a minute. I got to tell him, don't go through them. Now go through my vendors, bro. Good they answered you, but no, you go through my vendors. Don't go through them. I got to let him know this before I continue, because, hey, don't do that, brother. You supposed to be supporting the show. You'll get the same deals or even better. Plus, it's best to, I'm finna tell him, plus it's best to use vendors as opposed to going straight through the company anyway. And it's just in case anything goes wrong. It's always best to go through vendors. I didn't see this answer, so. To use. It's always best to use good vendors, my friend. I gotta tell them to check my about section. That's probably the easy, if you don't go through the videos, it's pretty easy to check my about section to find all my vendors. So I got that handled because I didn't see him answer that. So I got that handled. Moving right along, Arcane Path also commented on my silicone versus TPE video that I did a while back. Let's see what he said. Let's see what he said. Because I have no idea what he was talking about on this video. What were you talking about on this one? Okay. I did a video about silicone skin versus TPE skin. I forgot everything that I was saying, but of course, I already know pretty much what I said, even though I didn't look at that video, re-look at it. He said, one thing that literally no one ever mentions about TPE is that it has a reaction with latex. That's what he says. He said, if you ever plan on putting latex clothes on your dog, go with silicone. He said, TPE makes the latex go weird. Never put latex on my girl, so I don't know. He said, by putting strange knobby textures in it, which take forever to settle out. He said, I think TPE, he said, I think if TPE is feeling a bit better when she is clothed. He said, silicone looks and feels better when she is naked. I don't know about that. I just think, like I said, I think TPE it's just softer to the touch. So you're going to like hug and all that stuff more anyway. If you're like looking to be physical, but I do love the way my silicone girl feels in her clothes. I'm going to be honest. He said, as far as maintenance, TPE, I've never had a problem with other than staining from dark colors. I never even bothered to talc. And that's a big no-no, in my opinion. You always want to keep your dogs powdered, especially TPE girls. He said, silicone, I don't know about newer, but I had one over 10 years ago that was horrible. It kept sweating and going sticky. He said, I eventually threw it out. It was low quality, though. See, that's the problem. It wasn't that you had a silicone girl. It's that you bought one of these low-quality girls. He said, I eventually threw it out. It was low quality. He says, I hope they improved and you don't need to talc so often as I'm looking to get a new one in silicone because of how real they look and how they can wear latex. I said, thanks. I said, latex. I said, hold on. What did I say? I said, I didn't know nothing about the latex clothes, because I didn't. I said, I didn't know anything about the latex clothes. I said, it's strange because I know latex condoms are supposedly cool to use on TPE girls. I said, but I guess that's a different use, so it's more unnoticeable, because I've never heard of latex having a problem, a reaction with TPE. I said, you should definitely powder your girls, my friend. It keeps particles from sticking as much. I said, I actually don't have a problem with my silicone girls getting sticky. I said, I believe it depends on the quality and manufacturer, because I heard DS Dog gets a little sticky, and they are a great manufacturer, but I heard their silicone dogs do get a little sticky. And I said, they are super high quality. I said, you definitely don't have to worry about latex with silicone girls. Great comments, my friend. He said, thanks. He said, latex condoms are fine. That's what I was about to say. I thought latex condoms was good. He said, it takes a few days for the reaction with latex to occur, meaning she can only wear the clothes for a day or so, and then it doesn't damage it. It just makes a strange round texture appear. He said, which isn't good because dressing in latex is really difficult given how tight it is. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't use latex, so that's something I don't really have to think about. Maybe you guys want to do that, but I don't even desire to do it. He said, can I ask you if you have an Iron Tech silicone doll? I'm like, yeah, he definitely new to the channel. He said, they told me that they do sweat. I don't know who told him that they do sweat, but he says, over 15 years ago, I bought a cheap one. He's saying the same story again. before TPE was invented. He said, and it was horrible. Really on the makeup was coming off and could not be reapplied without special silicone paint. She needed talc nearly every week. I got fed up and threw it out. It was all breaking down anyway. See, he had a bad quality dog. He said the quality was terrible to begin with. He even admitted that. He said, pretty sure that company didn't last. It was probably an off-brand company. He said, my TPE dog from about 5 years ago has makeup still on it, just regular makeup. He said, then again, I don't use it for anything other than photos. I never need to talc. Just because you don't use it for anything other than photos don't mean you don't need to put powder on it. He said, she stays there for months with the same outfit on. I'm lazy. I don't know what I told him. What did I tell him? I said, my Iron Tech full silicone doll is amazing. She's bulletproof. Honestly, an amazing work of art. And you can see her sitting back there on the bed. I don't know if any of you have noticed this, but I've left her hands in the same position. You know, I've actually left her sitting in that same spot for a couple of weeks now, 2 or 3 weeks now. And I just think it's so funny because I left her like that for a reason, because she is bulletproof. This girl, nothing can harm my Iron Tech dog, man. She is absolutely amazing. I said, she's damn near maintenance free. I said, she doesn't even really get sticky at all, ever. I said, I powder her probably twice a month when she's out, you know, probably. I said, she's absolutely amazing. I said, I have a review video on my channel of when I got her. I said, maybe she'll sweat if a person doesn't have air. You know, if you don't got air, yeah, any dog is going to sweat. But if you got some air conditioning, like my silicone girl, I don't even know what he mean by sweating, because my girl never sweats. I said, but my girl is always great. My real dog actually needs more maintenance than she does. Like I said, my real dog, the way her silicone feels, it's, I don't know, it's a little, it feels a bit more softer than my Iron Tech girl, you know? So I think things actually stick on her a little bit more than my Iron Tech girl. He said, thanks, good to know. I'll probably go silicone from now on. Yeah, my silicone girl is perfect. I was just thinking about this. You know, of course, Callie is my main girl, you know, Callie's son. I'm always going to love me some Callie's son. But boy, my Iron Tech girl is damn near becoming my favorite lady right now. She's just so easy to deal with, man. She's just so easy to deal with. So, moving right along. Oh, I only had one comment on my old Claire Farron video from Game Lady Dog. Let's see what was happening on here. Okay. Ooh, that Game Lady Dog, Claire Farron. Lord have mercy, this girl was amazing. Somebody asked me, a guy named Gecko asked me, hey man, did you get her yet? And I'm like, no, I don't got her yet. You know, boy, if I had Claire Farron, oh, everybody would know. You know, all of you guys would know if I had Claire Farron, because that girl is awesome. She's a new Game Lady dog. I said, you know what? Other than Tifa, she's probably my favorite Game Lady dog. I'm going to be honest. Okay, I got a couple of comments on my video that I did about Starper, giving a warning about bad companies to shop with. You know, basically Starper was like, hey, it's a lot of fake companies out there. Don't buy our dogs from them. And my guy Eating with Sylvia says, I just ordered a doll off Amazon. Oh my God, guys, the worst. I like Amazon. I like eBay. Don't buy a doll from either one of these places, though. He said, I just ordered a doll off Amazon and I'm waiting to get it now. It takes about 5 days. I'm excited. I said, if you watch my channel, you'll know never to buy a doll from Amazon, my friend. I hated to tell him that, but I said, don't buy a doll from Amazon, eBay, or the AliExpress type websites. I said, you should only go through legit vendors to get quality dolls. Next time, use one of my vendor links. Those other sites are like throwing money away. You can't go cheap in this game. He said, man, it's my first one, but by the time I watched your channel, I already ordered the doll. I found your channel off a documentary on YouTube. Glad he found me. And like I say, I give a guy like this a pass, because he hadn't found my channel before he knew not to buy off Amazon. But I feel bad for him because that's not the place to buy a companion dog. I really feel bad for him. I got one more comment from a guy named James on this video. What did he say? Oh, what did he say? Oh no, he said something else. Oh yeah. He said something else. My guy Eating with Sylvia says, I find out because these girls are expensive. Basically, like, man, forget that. I went cheap, man. These girls expensive. I said, it's called investing in yourself, bro. That's what a lot of you guys don't understand. You think you're saving $1 by buying something cheap. Now you wasting $1. You throwing your money away. Might as well be patient and get the real thing. I said, it's called investing in yourself. You got to think more of yourself, not to get one of these cheap, broke down dolls, bro. Think more of yourself. I said, with patience, you can save the money, I said, with patience, you can save the money you need. I said, impatience will get you a bad product. I've seen it a million times. A million times. If you're leaving comments, remember to leave full sentences so I know what you're talking about. My guy James says, I got a question. I've been looking to get a good dog, a good companion dog. He says, the WM dog Ellie completely floats my boat. He says, I'm not into big tits, never have been, and it seems quite difficult to buy a dog legitimate with smaller breasts. With legitimate smaller breasts. He says, A cup to be specific. Even more so with the height. I'm looking anywhere from 4.7 to 5 feet for height. He says, any recommendations? I like to keep it under $1,600 out of the door. He said, I'm not really wanting, I'm not, he said, if not, I'm really wanting Ellie. He said, by the way, thanks for the information and your videos never be ashamed. I just subbed too. I said, glad to see you're interested in the dog life. I said, you can check the vendor links I have in the description of my videos or on the front page of my YouTube channel in the About section, like I always say. I said, you can support the show while adding a great companion to your life. I said, I have some of the best legitimate vendors available. I said, they always keep sales going year round. Just take your time, pick the right girl for you. I say, be careful with weight. Dogs weigh a lot more than human women. I said, a 95-pound dog will feel like 150 pounds. I said, good lucks and thanks for subscribing. Keep me updated. The thing about, you can find everything he was looking for. You can find a dog with small breasts and things of that nature. The only thing you have to do is take a look on your own. Go through the vendors. I don't ever want to just tell you, hey, man, get that dog over there. No. Take your time. Look through my vendors. Get you a customizable girl. Believe me, you can find a million girls with A cups out there. You can find it. This girl sitting next to me has like a B cup. She doesn't even have big breasts because I'm not a breast guy. He never said anything after that. Keeping it right on moving. This is going to be sort of a short comment section. I don't think I got a whole bunch. Let me see. Well, I do. I lied. Oh my God. My next video is a real stinker. Yes, this video was funny right here, man. This video was about this girl who tried to blame some plants for the funk of her vagina. Hold on, let me get to it. Is this it? No, that ain't it. No, that ain't it. Hold on. Finding it, looking for it. Think this here. Yeah, she has a real stinker. That was the name of this video. And it was about this girl And look, I said I was going to show y'all this video. This is about this girl. Thank you for subscribing again, James Krause. This is about this girl who tried to blame the stink of her vagina on her plants, and then she wanted to go off on her baby because her baby was like, doggone ma, I thought that was you stinking, because the baby ain't finna lie. So let's take a look at that. Sorry for hitting the mic. Let's take a look at that. This is hilarious, man. Let's take a look at that. Let me find it again. It's over here somewhere. There it is. Here it is. Oh, stanky butt. It don't make no sense. Let's see. So here's the video in question right here. So this is the video I was talking about. Now this girl gonna get the dancing on screen, and she doesn't, right when you first look at her, she doesn't look like a bad looking girl. I was like, okay, this girl ain't looking too bad. You know, she looked all right. You know, she's not, doesn't blow me away, but she's not ugly. She's sort of got a cute little face. But I'm gonna be honest with you. When I heard her voice, she got the voice of somebody with a stanky vagina. I'm gonna be honest with you, because she sounded with a deep old voice on her. I tell you that. But listen, let's just take a look at it. There she go, trying to bounce in front of the camera.
Mommy, what's that smell? Mommy, what's that smell?
That's the plants from outside.
You a damn lie. It ain't no damn plants that's finna stink up a damn house from the outside. You can look at the look on her face. She look guilty as hell right there. Like, oh, there's the plants outside. You a damn lie. You know it ain't the plants. Let's go back.
Smell?
That's the plants from outside.
They smell stink.
I know, it do stink.
So here's the deal. I know it do stink. Look at the look on her face like, damn, she smelled me. Here's the deal. You've already admitted that it is a stink in the house. You've admitted to it's something funky. Now let's go back.
That's the plants from outside.
They smell stink.
I know, it do stink.
Cause I thought it was you.
Don't fucking play with me. Get the fuck.
Oh, okay. Okay. So here we go. Since the girl says, I thought it was you, you want to cuss her out and hit her upside the head and say, get the F away from you. Like I say, I'm not really trying to dog this girl out. I just saw this on Twitter, and I thought that this was ridiculous. For one, how you treating your child. Look here. You the one jiggling in front of the damn TV, in front of the internet screen. The girl's nose, look where the girl's nose is, man. The girl's nose is right here by your vagina. She know what stinks now. This little girl knows what's stinking. Oh, it went away. Well, I'm going to get out of there anyway. The girl knows what stinks. Dang, I ain't mean to hit that. Her nose is right by the woman's vagina. And this woman want to talk about some, you know, when she says, I thought that was you, that's just a little girl telling the truth of, hey, my nose is right by your vagina. I smell this stink, and I thought it was coming from you, you know, not from no damn plants outside. And you want to say, get the F out of here and hit her upside the head. Nah, don't play with you. She ain't playing with you. She smell your funky butt. And that's what made me make that video. I said, man, I be tripping off these girls. Like, you mean to tell me you feel comfortable shaking your booty in front of the camera, knowing that you stink? I mean, you know, I wouldn't even, if I was her, I wouldn't even feel comfortable. Even if the crowd can't smell you, why would you want to be jiggling your booty or body in front of a camera, knowing you smell bad? I just was like, that is so, you know, I wouldn't even feel comfortable with myself doing that. And that's what I like. That's what I was telling one of my friends, a girl that I was talking to. I was like, you know what, man? What I don't understand about women is women have a very sensitive nose to smells. They're always talking about, oh, this stink or that stink, or they can smell something a mile away. But when it comes to their vaginas and when their vaginas get to stinking, then some of these women can actually ignore the stink of their vaginas, you know, when they're not cleaning themselves and stuff. I'm like, women are supposed to be sensitive to smells. How are you walking around with a funky vagina? You know, it is ridiculous. But then you want to cuss this little girl out. That girl ain't lying. She ain't on no comedy show right now. She had no reason to lie on your butt. The truth is, you stink. And you trying to dance in front of that camera. And when she called you out, you were looking guilty. So get the hell out of here. Wash your booty before you start trying to dance in front of the internet. And that's what that whole video that I was talking about, you know, I was like, hey, this don't make no sense. Luckily, although I love to sniff and smell a clean human vagina, because it is a thing of beauty, believe me. A good, clean human vagina, oh Lord, it's an aphrodisiac, you know. But when they can get funky, oh, they can light the whole world up. And it's a shame that, you know, she was dancing like that and subjecting her daughter to that type of stink. And then you want to get mad at her. And I said, you know what? It's a good thing that, you know what, even though my dogs don't have the blissful smell of a human vagina when it smells good, you never have to worry about the negative of it smelling bad. And I've done a few shows about, you know, the positives of the dog life, not having to worry about the bad, you know, stink or anything. But it's different circumstances, you know. I've done different shows, you know, and this one was a unique show where this girl was trying to say, it's the plants outside. It ain't me. You a damn lie. It's you. Get the hell out of here. So either way, what's the comments that I had on this video? My bad. I said I was going to share some of that video with y'all, though. Okay, what are the comments? Anonymous laughed and said, that's funny. I said, for real. I mean, hold on. I said, it's not funny to the daughter, though. And he says, for real, you have a great day, Jay. He did the laughing emoji. Kratos came in and said, what Kratos say? He said, glad to have a companion dog so I don't have to worry about the poor hygiene partners. I said, no worries unless you have sex with your dog and you don't clean her out. You know, that's the only time you got to worry about a companion dog smelling. DAS, Dog King Army team member, he says, it's a shame and yet another reason to love the dog game. I said, it's definitely one of the best reasons to appreciate this lifestyle. We Are Kaylee, a female, commented and says, you forgot to link the video. And when I first put the video, I did forget to link the video, and I did put the link. So you can go check that video and look at that same link that I just showed. Jay Montgomery just laughed. We Are Kaylee said, it's the plants. She said, right. And this is a woman speaking. Hold on, Miss Come again. Okay. She said, it's the plants. She said, right. I said, the plants from outside the house with a question mark. I said, get out of here. We Are Kaylee says, oh my God, the way she talked to her daughter is terrible. That really pissed me off. See? You want to cuss the daughter out because you stunk the house up. Natasha Reed says, where's the link to watch it, please? I said, I put the link to the stinker video in the description of my video. And Natasha said, cool, thank you. So that was it. That was all the comments I had on that. But man, that girl was wrong for cussing her daughter out. She knows she shouldn't have did that. Either way, moving right along. I'm going to get to all y'all comments as soon as I get done. It shouldn't take much longer. Let's see. I did an old video called 3 in a Row from CLM, because this company, CLM Climax Doll, they were doing like Starprint is doing right now. They were putting out girl back to back to back, and they were putting out full silicone girls. And let me tell you something. I wasn't a big fan of that company because they used to make so many toys and not dolls, but they do got a nice silicone lineup of girls. So check my vendor links in the about section of my YouTube channel or the description of my videos. And you might like some dolls from Climax Doll. They do got some nice dolls. But what was the comment on there? Let's see. Because it's an old video. Oh, Eating with Sylvia. Only thing Eating with Sylvia said was they liked the doll that was next to me. And I said, thanks, that's my secretary, because it was Secretary Tsunade. Let me put this from James up. Did I see that right there? Thank you, James. Oh, he a member. Oh, he became a member. He didn't just subscribe. He became a member. Thank you for joining the team again, James Krause. He used to be a loyal member from way back. He back. Appreciate you, Krause. God bless you, brother. So let me see. That was all I had on that video. Okay. What is this? Even with Sylvia commenting on my Real Dog review video, when I did a review over Ramai Cloud, my Real Dog, he said, man, you should change her hair. So he probably haven't seen some of my latest videos with her on it. I said, I changed it and I like it a lot better. Because I do like the new hair where she got dreads a lot better on my Real Dog. What else do I got? I actually got some more comments on that Real Dog review that I just saw. Yeah, my guy Secret Identity says something, says, beautiful dog, bro. How long did you have to wait for the delivery of that Real Dog? He said, they said 4 to 6 months, but it seems to change every time. He says, every time I think about ordering, he says, in which body type is she? I said, it took over a year. I say, they are really bagged up. I say, honestly, I haven't told anybody what body type my Real Dog is. I say, I always say, just choose the best body type for you. You know, don't worry about what body type I have. You know, you can like the body type I have, but really what you need to do is, if you want a Real Dog or any other dog, look, see what appeals to you. You know, that's all you really need to be doing when you're shopping for a dog. Don't worry about what I like. Don't worry about what somebody else likes. Choose what appeals to you. It looks like I'm making my way down to the new Starpery Zoe that I did. It's an older video that I talked about the new third generation dog named Zoe from Starpery, because like I said, they've been putting out girl after girl, and she's fine as I don't know what. But my guy Red Viper, which is he's an older viewer, he says, my God, I just ordered her. I said, that's good, but I hope you use my vendor links. That's what I said. Here we go. Here we go. He said, yes, I used your links, my man. And hey, question, should I do a reduced weight or stick with the original? I can't remember clearly, but I think I reduced the weight. But he said, but I think reduced weight is less durable or something. Something isn't good about the reduced weight. First, I'm going to ask him which vendor did he use. I want to ask him which of my vendors did he use. I'm going to ask him, which vendor links did you use? Because I want to go check it and just see what everything's looking like. And then I'm going to tell him, I've heard no problems with reduced rate. I haven't heard any negative comments about reduced. Anything negative about the reduced weight feature with Starpery or any other dog that has reduced weight. I haven't heard nothing negative. Reduced weight feature. I've heard nothing negative about that. I believe it's just as durable, and I truly do. I believe it's just as durable as the regular version. It's just lighter. That's it. It's just lighter. And that's why I say, me personally, I would always go with the reduced weight feature, you know, because why not? You know, why wouldn't I? Why would I want it to be heavy just to continue to be heavy? You know, somebody might say, man, I want the dolls to feel more realistic. Believe me, guys, these dolls are heavy enough. They are heavy enough. Reducing the weight a little bit is not going to kill, you know, it's not going to kill the realism of these dolls. And I'm glad that he did use the link. I'm very happy that he said I need to edit that too, though, because I do want to say thanks first. Gotta always be cordial to my great viewers. I am curious to see which vendor he used, though. Very curious to see which one he used. So that was a good thing. And I'm so glad that I didn't turn back on Red Viper, because he's been a viewer for a while. I'm glad I didn't read this comment and say he didn't use the links. I'm going to be like, oh, my God, not another long tenured viewer that didn't use the links, because that would have been another slap in the face. You know, anytime you're a long tenured viewer, you know, those are the people I truly expect to support me. You just tuned into the show yesterday. I can see how you can make a mistake and not use the links. But, you know, when you're a tenured viewer, oh, man, you got to support the show if you get a companion dog. So next, I did a show about not taking the easy way out. Not taking the easy way out. And that's my Reset Sunday that I always do. Let's see. And I was basically saying, man, a lot of people, they're scared to believe for their dreams because you know, if you believe for something and you have faith for something that you don't see, you believe it's going to happen, you believe God is going to bring it. Well, when it doesn't come at the time you want to see it, you can get disappointed. So a lot of people are scared to believe for their dreams. What they would rather do is speak the negative. Oh, man, this ain't going to happen. This ain't going to happen. Well, if you speak the negative, like I said in the video, and something good happens, then you can get excited. Oh, man, I thought wasn't going to happen. Now I'm happy. No, but that's the wrong way to think. And that's what I said in the video. You're going to cut off more of your blessings than you believe by speaking the negative and hoping for the positive. Speak the positive. Even when you don't see things when you think you're going to see them, when God does bring those dreams to pass, they're going to be a lot better because he heard you believing before you saw the results. And that's what that whole video was about. Don't take the easy way out and be scared to believe what God is going to bring in your life. Where is it at? Is this it? I think this is it. Yeah. I only had a few comments. My guy, Sir Chappie, says, have you ever thought about narrating audiobooks? You have a smooth voice. I said, I would love to do some anime voice acting. That's what I've always wanted to do. He said, maybe when Panty and Stocking season 2 comes out, you could be Garter Belt. I have no idea what he's talking about. I never even heard of that type of series. I don't know whether he was joking or it's actually a series called Panty and Garter Belt. I don't know. I just laughed at his comment. Somebody, hold on. I messed up. I got out of there too quick. Yeah, here it is. My enemy says, my middle name is Quit. And I love my enemy. He's a constant viewer of the channel. He says, my middle name is Quit. Thank you for the inspiring video. And I said, do not say that about yourself. I said, change your middle name to Successful, my friend. You know, it's very powerful what you say about yourself. And you know what? You might have used to call yourself Quit, but change that name to Successful. My guy, 1535 says, you're chasing away all the devils in here speaking wisdom and truth. I said, that's a great thing. I said, God bless you and have a great week. If I'm chasing away any of the devils in your life, guess what? That's a great thing, and I'm happy to be doing that. I only got a couple more videos that got comments on it. Let's see. My guy Arcane Path commented on my 163 Iron Tech Doll review. He says, very useful review. I'm looking about my 164 centimeter one with the S22 head and freckles. I'm not a big fan of freckles myself. They do look realistic, but I just ain't never been a big fan of freckles. He said, it looks stunning. So much so that I thought it had to be Photoshopped. So this review helps those fears fade away. Oh, no, Iron Tech gonna show you the real deal, believe me. He said, it's a shame that I'm finding dealing with either Iron Tech direct or one of the resellers troublesome, though. You ain't dealing with my vendors, bro. Deal with my vendors and you won't have no trouble. He says, they have special offers with some great options, but trying to get all the options through these websites is a pain. Would like to have seen the shrug and shoulders. Shame you couldn't move it. Yeah, I don't think they gave me the Iron Tech doll with shrug and shoulders, even though I do remember requesting it. He said, I think the Evo skeleton has double joints too at the knees. He said, but some outlets give this as an extra option. He said, I'm trying to get the robotics and auto suction options as well as implanted hair. See, he trying to get a whole bunch of stuff. I forgot which viewer that was, but one of my viewers was trying to get all this stuff on one doll and some stuff didn't quite go right. I said, hey, man, sometimes it's best to keep these companion dolls a bit more simple. If you get one, robotic feature or something, okay, cool. You just don't want to overdo it, That's what I say. But do whatever you want to. He said, I want to get the works, basically. He said, it's funny that the charge. He said, it's funny that they charge over $100 for implanted hair, but don't let you choose the style, even know what you're picking. Nah, with their implanted hair, they're just going to implant it. He said, these companies are killing it with the designs and quality, but are really letting themselves down with the sales and user interface. And this is what I told him. I said, the best thing to do is what I just said. Use my vendors. Go through my vendor links in my video descriptions or in the about section on the front page of my YouTube channel. You shouldn't have a problem finding the girl you're looking for, my friend. Be careful getting too many robotics on one girl, like I just said. It can lead to potential problems. I said some of that stuff is a bit overkill. All these options, some of it is a bit overkill. I said one of my viewers had some trouble with adding too many things on one doll. I said, I thought Iron Tech sent me a girl with shrugging shoulders, like I said to you guys. I said, but I think they sent me a basic skeleton. I said, the funny thing is, I'm still super pleased with her. Still. So, yeah, man, stop wearing yourself trying to deal with straight up with the manufacturers or stop doing research for these other websites. Take it easy on yourself. Use my companion doll vendors and be done with it. I got some great vendors, man. All of them are great, all of them. And they all keep sales on and they all give away free stuff. So you ain't even got to try to hunt down places to give you free stuff. All of my vendors are giving away free stuff. Let me see. I want to make sure I didn't skip anything. Oh, yeah. I don't think I wrote this one down. Let me see. Oh, I did. This was the next video, actually. I did a video a long time ago talking about how getting a real doll ruined my life. And honestly, when I was doing that video, I'm talking about they ruined my life in a good way, getting this girl was one of the best things that ever happened to me, my real doll over there. I just said it ruined my life because it feels so human. You know what I'm saying? It almost makes me, I thought it was going to almost make me not want to deal with my other girls quite as much, but let me tell you something. I love each and every one of my girls for what they represent. I guess it's like a parent with a child. You may get a better doll, but you're still gonna love all of your dolls, and that's how I am. In that video, I was talking about how I seen an old real doll documentary, and I had said to myself, you know what? I can live this lifestyle. And my guy, Secret Identity says, I saw the same documentary on Showtime, in the late 90s. He says, I thought the same thing. I said, I know I was definitely right because this is definitely the best life for me. Secret Identity says, I can't wait to get mine. Probably going to order one in a couple of weeks. That's why I watched your videos. Thanks for the info. Let me remind him. Remember to use my vendor links, my friend. When you get your girl. You know, it's sort of funny. I haven't heard one person be disappointed with my vendors. I had one guy that was getting all nervous and scared because he didn't think he was going to get his girl. And he was like, man, is this vendor fake? Is this vendor fake? Man, it was like the next 2 days, the girl was at his doorstep. He was like, you know what? You was right. This is a great vendor. So, look, all my vendors are amazing. So, can't go wrong. Either way. That was all that I had written down, but it seemed like I got a video in here that I forgot. Let's see. Yeah, it looked like I got a couple of videos in here that I didn't write down. Oh, maybe it's some more on the next page. Oh, it's some more on the next page. That's what it is. I was about to say, I know I didn't forget to write these videos, did I? Here we go, guys. So I did the video where I was talking about at the beginning of the show about I got entranced by a human woman. I remember my guy Clint Eastwood was saying, man, Jay, I can't lie. It's this human woman that caught my eye. And I kept telling him, hey, man, something similar happened to me. Now I'm going to do a video about it. But like I say, even though I love my companion dogs, man, I still do find human women super attractive now. I just don't be after them or anything like I used to be, you know? I haven't really actually asked for one human woman's number since I've been in a dog game. I just been super happy. I've always said if something just falls in my lap, I'll take it. But let me tell you, it's this one girl I have actually been antsy about. I'm like, ooh, man, I damn near want to actually say something to her. I mean, sexy Mexican beauty. I said it in this video when I got entranced by a human woman. Oh, so fine, so sexy. I was like, man, I'm liking her. I was speaking to her, man. She was responding to stuff, you know, in a nice little way. I said, oh, I don't know, man. Maybe she, you know, because I always like to get a little sign from a woman that, okay, they like you at least a little bit. I said, I don't know. I think she's sort of feeling me a little bit. And then here's the problem. I noticed her sister was the one that had, I think, really liked me. And I've told you this story before. We always like somebody, and that somebody we like somebody else, and the person they like somebody else. Nobody really likes the person that likes them. But I had noticed, you know what? Her sister used to speak to me, but when I started speaking to the one I like, the sister sort of stopped speaking to me, right? And not long afterwards, the one that I like sort of stopped speaking to me like the next 2 or 3 times I saw her. And I said, damn, I guess, oh, they playing a silent game where, because I was right in front of their face and they wasn't saying anything. I said, oh, okay. That's how they gonna play the game. I said, cool. I said, I ain't gonna say nothing to them either, because guess what? It ain't like I'm hurting. I'm already happy, you know? But I was just basically saying in that video, man, you ain't never fine enough to be rude to people. Because I never came on to her and tried to get her number, nothing. I was just saying, hey, good morning. But when they got rude with me, you know, I said, okay, cool. You know, I see they don't want to be, because I don't want to even, the thing is, you don't never want to seem like a chaser. I did a video about don't chase a replacer. If a girl is ignoring you or something, man, don't keep barking up her tree. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can't lie. My eyes was barking up her tree because I was looking at her like, ooh, damn, I like her. But I never said anything else. I said, okay, I'm going to play the silent game. Now, I've seen her and her sister start looking at me all of a sudden since I don't say nothing. And one day, the sister that likes me told me goodbye. I said bye. I wasn't mean because I'm not going to be mean to anybody, but I'm just not going to be speaking to people that aren't going to respond, because you know why? That can make you feel bad, or, you know, it can start having a bad feeling in you. Why make myself feel bad at all? I'm not gonna make myself feel bad at all. I'm gonna stay happy. If you speak to me, I say something, but I ain't finna say a damn thing to you, knowing you ain't gonna say nothing. But I'll be honest with you, the girl that I actually like, you know, she hasn't given me any real signs that she sort of likes me back. And that's another reason why I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna even think about saying nothing to her. And I actually got another video that I'm gonna make talking about why it's a good thing that she doesn't like me right now. And it's a good thing that I didn't make the move. So I'm gonna be making a video about that probably next week. But I just say this. I've always told you guys, when you're in the doll life, man, the good thing about the doll life is, let's say if I did holler at her and she said no or whatever, it wouldn't be any skin off my back. Why? I got a house full of companion dolls, man. I'm not hurting for attention. But it was fun. I got some interesting comments on this video. So my guy, Brandon Den, a longtime viewer. Oh my God, I'm so disappointed in this guy. Glad he's a viewer, but I'm disappointed in this guy. Listen to what this guy says. He says, man, how many dolls are you up to now, Jay? Basically, how many dolls do you have? He said 5, 6. He's off. I got 8. Well, actually 9 with the extra head. I said, you couldn't have a human woman over your house if you wanted to. What? He says, I don't think you could stuff all those dolls in the closet. And that's why I named this show, I'm a different breed of doll owner, bro. Stuff my dolls in the closet. And he put a laughing emoji like, you couldn't stuff them in the closet. You wouldn't be able to hide them. I said, bro, I'm actually disappointed in you. You've been a viewer of my channel too long to not know I wouldn't even think about hiding my dolls from a woman. Have you lost your mind, Brandon? I said, I'm not ashamed of this lifestyle like some doll owners are. I said, being ashamed. See, that's the thing. Being ashamed is what makes a person seem like he's a weirdo. I said, hiding my girls is not even an option. They can get, a human woman can get with my lifestyle, or they can get the hell out. He said, have you ever had a woman over with your ham out? I think that'd make a great story time video. I said, I only had one ex stop by because I haven't been talking to any human women. I had an ex-girlfriend stop by one time and she saw the girls out. And she was trying to, what you doing with all these girls out here? What you doing? You need to put these girls, what are you doing? I said, whoa. I said, hold on, baby. I said, it ain't no way I'm getting rid of my girls. And this why I made her leave, honestly. I didn't make her leave, but what I said made her get out of here. I said, here's the deal, baby. You know what's different between these dolls and you? She said, what? I said, guess what? They ain't leaving. See, you can leave out this door right now if you wanted to. They ain't finna leave me. They're going to be right here by my side. Now, she didn't run out the door immediately, but soon thereafter, she got the hell out of here. And when she was leaving out the door, I said, you see what you're doing right now? She said, what? I said, you leaving. Something they ain't never going to do. Have a good one. You know what I'm saying? Look, get out. So I said, she left soon thereafter. But I was just laughing at Brandon because I'm like, damn, man, this dude is an old viewer. It makes me think he hasn't seen any of my videos because I'm like, dude, you think I would hide my girl? See, here's the thing. When you're talking to a girl out in the streets, let's just say I was interested in a human woman. Hey, baby, how you doing? What's your name? What's your number? You know, I wouldn't immediately, hey, what's your name? I got dolls at home. No, that's dumb as hell. No, I wouldn't do that. What I would do is get her number, get to talking to her. Once we have a conversation on the phone, hey, I would let her know, you know, in conversation, let's just say she might be like, I ought to come see you one day. I'd be like, hey, look, just to let you know now, hey, I live a doll life. The doll life, what that mean? I'm like, I got companion dolls here. And then I would explain to her, you know, what my lifestyle has entailed. I explain to her, look, I got dolls, you know, I use them as companions. And even if I did make love to them, which I don't, I would be like, hey, look, I make love to them, you know, hey, when that time comes. I would explain those things to her. Some people don't quite understand what you're saying over the phone. I might be like, I live a doll life. I don't know what you mean. What you mean doll life? I tell you what, I would probably tell a woman like this. I tell you what, you come over here and I show you what I'm talking about. See, what you doll owners don't understand out there is these dolls can literally be a turn on for women. Now, some women are going to think, they're going to be like, no, I don't want no, look, this is too much for me. Guess what? You got to let those women walk. But some women, man, I bring a woman over here, they get to touching on the girls and stuff, be like, oh, man, they're going to be cool with it in a lot of ways, as long as you're not trying to hide them. See, I'm going to tell you where a woman is going to have a problem. A woman is going to have a problem when you do what Brandon Dendy said. Hide your girls in the closet. You got the girl over here like everything is just normal, right? And all of a sudden, she see a doll arm hanging out the closet. And then she like, damn, what's this? Damn, you got dolls over here. See, when you catch a woman off guard like that, that's where you're going to have a problem. That's when she's going to be like, damn, man, what is this guy up to? He's weird. He's hiding bodies in closets and stuff like that. You're going to have some women who are going to see the dolls and then they're not going to like your lifestyle. That's fine. I'm talking about if you tell them ahead of time and they come see the dolls, they might be like, I see them now. I don't know. This sort of weirds me out. Okay, cool. Bye-bye. You can go. But I'm telling you, man, if you act confident with the doll life, more than not, if a girl comes over here to see your dolls, if she like you, she going to be cool with the doll life. Now, some of these girls, if you're having sex with your dolls, I'm telling you, this is where the doll life is going to pay off for you. If you do make love to your dolls, a girl might ask you, man, do you make love to these dolls? If you say yes, then the girl, she might be like, look, while we make love, you don't need to be making love to them because you got me. And guess what? You had them trapped right then. Because all you got to do is say, oh, that's fine. As long as you take care of me when I need to be taken care of, I won't have a need to make love to the dolls, as long as we're together. You tell her something like that. Here's the deal. But you also tell her, if you slip up now, and it's one night that I'm feeling antsy, and I want to make love to my girls, and you don't feel like it, well, guess what? You can't get upset if I make love to one of my dolls. Because like I said, I've already had this going before you came into my life. Now, if you're on your period or something, guess what? It can be worked around. I had one of my best girlfriends, and I can't lie, this woman had me going crazy because she was one of the few women that I've dated that never let her a monthly cycle get in the way of pleasing me. If I told her I needed to be pleased, now we didn't go the route that was occupied at the time. If she was having her cycle, we didn't use that part of her body, but there are other parts of her body. Like dolls, they always try to sexually promote companion dolls, which I don't do that, but they do have more than one orifice. And that girl, believe me, definitely used more than one orifice to make sure that I was always pleased. And I used to love that girl, believe me. So you got to have a human woman. Guess what? If you don't want me making love to my dolls, even when and I don't make love to my dolls, I'm just saying, if I did make love to my dolls, or if you make love to your dolls, you can always get more out of your human relationship by saying, hey, if you don't want me making love to my girls, you better produce when I need you to produce and get creative around that time of the month to continue to produce. So I always say, man, confidence is the key. If you want to come off as a weirdo, hide your doll somewhere and let her find it. You're going to come off like a damn well weirdo. Then you're going to come off like something she needs to be scared of. Man, but when you confident, like, hey, I live the doll life. Here go my doll. And women love confidence, man. That's what you don't understand. You tell a woman you can like her or you can get the hell out. More than likely, you know what she going to do? She going to be like, oh, I ain't going to even lie. I'm turned on just by you not being scared of the doll, by you not being scared to tell me. And that's what you guys don't understand. Not all of you, but some of you. I got another guy that obviously doesn't know a damn thing about my show. And he's new. He admitted to it. And this was Eating with Sylvia. Not Eating with Sylvia. It was, who was it? I guess Eating with Sylvia was replying to Brandon Denden. Because Eating with Sylvia said, he ain't finna get rid of his dolls. He has connection with all of them. And this is a new viewer. And I said, I said, bro, you said a mouthful. The dogs ain't going anywhere. I would definitely say bye-bye to a human relationship if she didn't like my lifestyle. I've always said that. I would get rid of, if a woman came in and be like, hey, I don't think I can deal with this. That's fine. See you, get out. There ain't no way I'm finna replace my dog life with the human life. Like I always said, I would add a human woman to my lifestyle, but I'm never minusing a dog. Meaning that if a woman come and say, you gotta get rid of these dogs. What? Nah, I think you better let the doorknob hit you with a good Lord split you. You got to get the hell out of here. In the words of some old men, take a hike. So Master J360 says, if it ever comes to that, he would get a good amount of money back from selling his dogs. You know, if I ever got rid of them. And he said, especially since he never had any sexual activity with them. He said, but it would be nice to see if this girl wouldn't mind the dog harem. You know what? I don't know if this girl would actually be cool with the dog harem, the one I like. I'm not sure if she'd be cool with it, but like I say, she'd find out because I'd tell her, you know, if we got on the phone, if she ever mentioned coming over here or, you know, we got into a good conversation, I'd let her know, hey, look, you know what? I live a dog life, baby. You can check out my YouTube channel. You can see for yourself, or you can come over my house and see, you know, things of that nature. And if she told me something like, hey, man, I don't really like that. I don't think I can get down with that unless you get rid of them. I'd be like, you know what? It was nice talking to you. Get out. Black Zach says the girls were just playing a cat's game with me, you know, when they didn't speak. I said, you know what? I said, I won't play the games, though. I said, I keep rolling on. So they can play all the games they want, but I'm not joining in. Oh, this is the comment I was looking for. My guy, 1535 says, would you get, he said, what would you do if you did get the girl? What would happen with the dogs? I'm like, damn, this is a new viewer. He says, oh, he just hasn't been paying attention. He says, will you hide them, get rid of them, or would you tell her? What if she gave you an ultimatum and told you it's either the dogs or her? I've already answered all these questions, but I said, you must be new to the channel. I said, it's no way I would hide my lifestyle. Either a woman is cool with my girls, or like I just said about the old man, she can take a hike. Poligula says, and he answered this before I did. He says he would tell them, but under no circumstance will he get rid of the dogs, ultimatums or not. Ain't no girl finna put no damn ultimatum on me. I wish a girl would. You better get rid of them if you want some of this vagina. I'd be like, you know what? You look good and you look nice, but you can take you and your vagina and, like the old men say, take a damn well hike. Get the hell out of here. My dogs ain't going nowhere. Now, here's the deal. Oh, I didn't say this. I wouldn't force the dogs down somebody's throat, though. What I mean by that is, let's say a girl say, hey, I'm cool with you having dogs, but when I come over, can you move them to the back room? Now, I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't be mad about that. You know, I wouldn't be mad. Like, I got the girl sitting here now. What if one of my human girl came over and be like, hey, Jay, you know, while I'm over here, can you move the girls to the back room or something? Oh, I wouldn't be offended by that. I'd be like, okay, you know what? You can have your time with just me. I'm not going to force you to have to look at if you're cool with me having dogs, I'm not going to force you to look at them or be with, you know, in the same room with them if you don't want to be, as long as you're cool with me having them. You know, I put them up while you're here. But what I'm not going to do is hide them from you like I never have dogs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take all my dogs away, have you come over my house, and you think I'm not a dog owner. As long as you know that I'm a dog owner, but you say, hey, man, can you put the dogs up while I'm out? You know, I want to make love. I don't quite want the dog in the room with us while we're making love or something. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Hey, I can take the girl to the back for a second. That's fine. I'll do something like that. But, you know, I don't plan on living with any human woman. Let's just get that clear. I'm talking about like living with them. But if a girl was to want to live with me and, you know, be a part of my life like full time, oh, then all bets are off. You're going to have to be dealing with my girls being out then. Because, hey, I'm not going to have my girls hid in a full-time manner. You know what I'm saying? You got to just deal with my life. But if you come over every now and then and you say, hey, can you put the dogs up while we making love? Or, you know, while we kick it tonight, can you sort of put them in the back? I'm like, okay, I'll do that, no problem. I wouldn't have a problem with that. But if you was to be living with me on a full-time basis, oh, shit. It ain't no hiding the dogs then. I'm sorry, you're going to have to get used to the dogs or you ain't going to be able to be in my life. Not in that facet. So hopefully I've answered any question you might have. But yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with putting them up for a little while, not hiding them, but like you said, not forcing you to sit in their presence. If you be like, I'm cool with you having the dogs. I'm cool with that. But I just don't want to, when I'm over there, I just want it to be me and you. I'll be like, oh, okay. Just as long as you know that I ain't getting rid of these girls. They're part of my life. I spend my one-on-one time with you. If you feel more comfortable like that, that's fine. But if you were to be a full-time part of my life, oh, they ain't going no damn where. So I hope I answered y'all questions on that. I only got a couple more videos. We are an hour and 30 minutes in. We're making good time. Those were all the questions I had on that. I can't wait to answer all my comment section questions. If you're leaving comments, rest assured, I'm going to be reading all of them. Make full sentences so I can answer them all right. I made a video called, let's see. More than a dog. And it's pretty much self-explanatory, but I was saying, hey, these girls are more than dogs to me. They have personalities. They're alive in your fantasy. A lot of things I was talking about in this video. And my guy, Jay Montgomery, says, my dog, Crystal, helps me sleep better. He says, as I suffer from headaches when I can't sleep well. He says, the other night at work, I kept smelling this certain smell that reminded me of my girl, and it kept making me want to get home just to see my dog and just lie down with her and hold her. Now, this is what I said. My dogs definitely make me make great sleep partners. I said as well. I mean, they make great sleep partners as well. I said, but I don't really hold my dogs while I sleep. I said, I just like them being in the bed with me. That's really what I like. I might put my arm around them for a little while and then I turn over and go to sleep. I said, I hope whatever smell you were smelling at work was a good one. Because I would hate that he would smell some type of factory stinky smell and it reminded him of him and his dogs. And he started laughing. He said, definitely a good smell. And I'm definitely glad to hear that because, bro, you don't need no bad smells reminding you of your companion dog. That was the only comment I had on that older video because that's an older video. Excuse me. I did another video about Jan, another new third generation doll from Starper. I told you guys they're coming out with doll after doll. And my guy, William Garrick says, if you had to choose one doll for a first-time buyer, which one would you choose? And I said, I wouldn't choose a doll for anybody. It's not, I said, it's too much of a personal thing. Getting a doll, getting your personal companion doll, it's too personal for me to choose a doll for somebody. I said, I could pick an appliance for somebody. I can tell you which TV to get, which washer or dryer to get. But I said, I wouldn't want a person to choose somebody's companion dog. I said, I would give my opinion if somebody narrowed it down to their top 3. I might give my opinions on, I like this one, I like this one. But I still would leave the decision up to them. I wouldn't choose a dog. And he said something about, which dog company would you recommend and price range? And I'm going to reply to him in real time. Once again, I would leave that up to the person. I would leave that up to the person to choose. I would leave that up to the person to choose. That's what I'm writing him right now. I'm also saying some people would feel comfortable jumping right into the dog game with an expensive dog, a higher price dog. And some people may want to come at a more entry level. They might want to go to my ready to ship dolls. On one of my vendor sites, you can get some ready to ship dolls. The dolls are already configured. They're a bit of a cheaper price. Or some people may want to, the only other doll that I suggest getting outside of my vendors is a Kimber doll. You know, that's the only other doll I would suggest. Because some people just had a feeling like I did where, man, you know what? This doll life is meant for me. So they can go for a more expensive doll off the bat. But some, like I told you, some may want to go with, a ready to ship girl. Which is nothing wrong with ready to ship girls. They're just at a discount most of the time because they're already put together. Cheaper price. And guess what? It's also totally up to the person about which vendor about which brand they want to choose. Person about which brand they want to choose. You know, I can't choose that for you. You have to look through my vendor links and choose the brand that you like. You have to do the research. You know, if I pick a doll for you, it may be cool to me, but you might get the doll and be like, damn, man, I should have went with this one. You got to go with your first mind. I said, which brand to go with? The only brand outside of my vendor links, like I say, I would recommend is a Kimber doll. And then I'm going to be done with this comment. Would recommend is a Kimber doll. So I'm done with that comment. But yeah, I would never choose a doll for somebody. No, that's nothing I would do. No, you got to choose your own doll, man. What else do I got here? Oh, man, this guy coming on the old videos. Hold on. I skipped something. Hold on. Oh, okay. I was still on the video about Jen. Yeah, the Jen, the new third generation doll from Starper. Yeah, that comment came from that video. Jay Montgomery says, I gotta admit, this is not my favorite doll in their third generation lineup. It looked like she had bad knee replacement surgery to me. He didn't like the knees on Jen on my video that I just did on Jen. And I told him, honestly, I actually love the knee definition, but I knew that knee definition wouldn't be appealing for everybody, you know? Everybody's not going to like the level of detail, but I ain't gonna lie, I felt it looked so real. It looked like a real knee to me. Now, every woman's knee doesn't look exactly like that, but that knee looked totally real to me, and I actually liked it. I said I knew it wouldn't be appealing to everybody, you know, and that's fine. You know, that's why they make so many companion dolls, because every doll isn't going to appeal to everybody. I said, but keep watching my videos, because there's some more nice girls coming up later this week. So, hey, y'all better catch the video that's coming out first thing this morning and catch the video Friday, because, I believe y'all going to be pleasantly surprised, believe me. DAS says, Doll King, you should start a counseling service for all the girls we want. He said, add another one to the list of what Starper is doing to me, because I said, Starper is killing me. And he says, I got dog fever, Doll King, help me, please. I said, honestly, we are both going to need therapy, because this week might give us a heart attack in a good way. I say, stay tuned, my friend, because boy, these girls are only getting better and better this week. Check out the next 2 shows I got. Believe me. That's all the comments I had on that video. But yeah, Starprey, man, I don't really know what they're on. They're on one right now because, dude, they keep releasing girl after girl after girl. I'm like, they are working the hell out of me, man. In a good way. I'm happy. The next video I had was an old video called Hook Winked. I basically said, man, a lot of these. Now, the only thing I say you can buy on an eBay or Amazon is the accessories like a hook to hang your girl up. Now, if you want to go buy a hook or something like that on Amazon or eBay, if you need to buy extra, what's it called? Oh my God, it's slipping my mind. Either way, I forgot the name of it, but the specific type of screw, I think, what is it that you use to screw in a doll's head? If you want to find some extra screws or a new hook or something, that's when you can shop on the eBay. Just don't buy no whole doll off of there. That's what you don't want to do. You can even find doll stands or something like that on the eBay, but don't buy no whole dolls. My guy Burlington Bob said, thanks, my boy, because I did the video saying don't get hook winked, because some of these people will charge an arm and a leg on a website for a hook to hang a doll up. And that's what I'm talking about, these hanging hooks. Man, after you get a hook to come with your doll, if you need an extra one, you do need to search online for an extra hook or something. Because sometimes these people be charging like $75 for a hook. I'm like, no, you can buy a hook for like $25. He says, right before I saw your video, I was actually on Amazon ordering one of those hooks for $12. He said, the more money you save, the more companion dolls you can buy, even though he didn't use that word. I said, those hooks are definitely cheaper through Amazon or eBay. I said, but don't buy a full doll from somewhere like that. He says, I ordered my very first doll through Rosemary Doll, and it's supposed to be an iron tick doll. I also thought about using a clothes rack on wheels I bought on Amazon to hang her and clean her. It's pretty weird because right before I came to your site, I had a bunch of the same ideas that you have on your video to do maintenance on TPE. Great minds think alike. And I'm going to tell him I actually use a heavy-duty clothes rack for my girls, honestly. I do actually use a heavy-duty clothes rack for my girls to hang them up myself right now. My girls. But they don't work for the taller girls. You know, those the heavy-duty clothes rack, it doesn't work for the taller girls. I've said that before. They don't work for taller girls. I said, great minds do think alike. Minds do think alike. Now, I hope he uses my vendor links. That's what I'm going to say. Let me see. I'm going to see. I hope he did. I always got to check and make sure my vendors, my viewers are using my my vendor link. I'm going to see what he's going to say. I'm going to find out. He'll answer me soon. Not on this show, of course, but yeah. So yeah, that's the thing, man. It's good that he had some of the same ideas that I had. Definitely good. I'm trying to think. Is that the last comment? I think so. Think so. Finally finished. So finally finished with all the comments on my videos. Now let's see what you guys have been saying about everything that I've been saying in this comment section. I'm eager to see. Happy my guy James Cross became a new member today. Dog King Army team member again. Let's see. Money Mike says, hey Jay, what up, Money Mike? That was a while back. I don't know if he's still here, but good to see or hear from you, Money Mike. Joy Byron says, after looking through Better Love Dog, very oh yes. I told you, man, Better Love Dog got a nice site, man. He got a nice site over there. I told you, he's a great guy too. A great guy. He told me he's so appreciative because a couple of my viewers have actually went through his site. He was like, man, Jay, I'm so appreciative of your viewers, you know, them trusting me with their service. And he was like, let them know. He was like, man, I really appreciate them. Please tell them if they have any ideas, you know, that I'd be happy to try to implement those ideas. I mean, this guy is very appreciative of you guys, you know, so I'm happy to hear that. And I have great vendors, you know, all of my vendors are great. Like I say, a lot of people love Joy Love Dolls, you know, because they keep sales on. Sexy Real Sex Dolls, they keep sales on. I've actually had people going through Your Doll recently, you know, and Your Doll seems to be an amazing vendor. Like I say, I've had so many people use Silicone Lovers, you know, they're popular with me as well. And I have a show coming up about them. I can't wait to share it with you. You know, all of my vendors are great. You know, I'd be happy to hear from people that start using Sex Doll Genie a little bit. I've heard some great things about them, but I don't think a lot of my viewers have used them yet. But Better Love Doll, I'm really loving what he's doing over there. I'm really loving what he's doing. But feel free to use any of my vendors. Even a person that's actually used Silicone Wives. One of my viewers a while back used Silicone Wives. I haven't heard one complaint, you know, from any of my viewers about my vendors. One guy, like you say, had some trouble with his doll. Told you he ordered so much stuff on his doll, but that doll actually came through Silicone Lovers. You know what? They replaced the doll body for free. They were like, okay, you have some problems. We're going to replace this, you know. So, hey, I got some great vendors, man. I'm proud of them, and they do a great job. Joe Virus says, I got my eyes on the Jessica Piper doll. Oh, yeah. I hope you go through him when you get your Piper doll, because he actually added, you know, and I don't mean to just, you know, you guys can use any of my vendors, like I say, but Joy Virus in particular actually asked for Better Love Doll to add Piper doll. So I think he'd be happy if you went through him after you suggested it. Negative YouTube says, hello, just saying hello. Good to hear from you, brother. Joy Virus says, we'll definitely get her after my first girl arrives. Most definitely. Most definitely. My enemy showed up. What up, my enemy? I was talking about you earlier, brother, in a good way. He says, King Help. What up, my enemy? A Dog King Army team member, James Krause. You're officially a member again. God bless you, bro. God bless you. Glad to have you, man. Christopher Gore says, hey, Jay, just here real quick to give a like and say God bless, my man. Hope it is well with you. Oh, everything is well with me. Oh my God, I gotta show this guy some love. Krause, thank you for joining the team again. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you. Having some of this pet hair hit my face again, thanks to these damn cats. Clint Eastwood says, yo, Jay, I got fam Real Maria. I used your link. Did it work? Hey, oh yeah, I'm sure it worked. I'm sure it worked. Who did you go through though? Let me know who you went through, Clint Eastwood. Which vendor did you use? I hope you still here. Let me know which link you use. SEB7, Dog King Army team member says, hello, Dog King. I know that was a while back. That was almost an hour ago. I don't know if you still here, but it's good to hear from the beautiful SEB7, my Dog King Army team member, the longest tenured member. Clint Eastwood said, reduced weight will actually be more durable. Technically, it's cheaper too, because most of the doll's interior form is foam covered into silicone. My thing is, I'm gonna be, after being a professional doll owner now, after lifting so many damn dolls, hey bro, I'm cool with a reduced weight doll. Believe me, I'm cool with reduced weight. Like JY brand has a basic model right now. It's cheaper because of the reduced weight. You know, and I never really, a lot of people, from what I've seen, a lot of my vendor sites, they're giving away free reduced weight. You know what I'm saying? It's like it comes free with the dog. But I thought it actually was an extra charge, not cheaper. But keep in mind, I'm just going off of glancing. I haven't looked recently. He said full silicone with body painting for $14.99. Then he comes on, he says, and on auto suction, he said, get an auto S head with auto suction. I just got used to Zelix's auto suction in the VJ. He said, you got to move slow, let it do it. But it makes door number 2 dangerous to enter. So he's basically saying that I guess the anal orifice is a bit more dangerous to enter because of that robotic vacuum sucking in the vagina. I have no idea. Like I say, I don't make love to my dog. So me, I've said I like to keep things simple. I'm not really with the robotics unless a company says, hey, Jay, we're going to send you a girl with robotics, you know, to examine her. Then I would accept it, but I wouldn't quite order that on my own, because I've even told Clint Eastwood, I don't even really think I really want the extra help down there. I mean, I'm sure it probably feels great, but I sort of like to keep my girls a bit basic, to be honest with you. But I've heard somebody else say, hey, when you get the robotic vaginal clamp, you know, sucking clamp, then it does make the anal opening a little tighter or something in a bad way. I have heard some people say that, and not with a specific brand, but just I've heard people say that extra machinery in a dog can sort of make things feel a little bit more cumbersome, so to speak. I don't know for sure. Krause said, starting with a Kimber girl was perfect. Yes, perfect to get into the game and learn TPE and dog care. He said, 4 months later, I got my silicone starpery. Now a year later, and I think I know exactly what I want for my third. Yeah, like I say, man, you can do whatever you want out here. My first girl was a WM, the one sitting right next to me, as a matter of fact. This was my first girl. But the first girl that got to my house was my Kimber dog. And I did a video recently saying, hey, that Kimber dog did teach me. It's like Krause says, it taught me how to really treat my girls going forward. You know, I learned a lot with my Kimber dog. I'm not going to tell somebody to get a Kimber dog first, but you wouldn't go wrong getting a Kimber dog. But like I said, you can jump right into the game if you feel like you're a dog guy. And you can go right with my vendors, you know, that's found here right on my YouTube channel. But if you want to start out with a Kimber dog, you can do that as well. And you can learn a lot, like Krause said. Jay Gent says, Jay, what do you think about child dogs? Oh, no. Here's the deal. I'm not with that personally. For one, I don't even like the terminology, man, because I think it's sort of a made-up terminology. You know, it's some companies out there that may try to really make a dog look like a kid. Under those circumstances, I wouldn't even deal with that type of dog. I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't even deal with that type of dog. But it's some companies now that just make short dogs. They are not childlike dogs. And I'm like, under those circumstances, these companies shouldn't be penalized for making a dog that's 3'5" or 3'8". You know why? Because you can date a fully grown woman that's 3'5", 3'8", 3'10". It is little people out here. And like I say, Iron Tech, they're a company that makes those shorter type of dogs that are built up like a full-grown woman. They aren't child dogs. But I did say this. We have to be careful about laws, in my opinion, against people who have a dog that looks like a child. I'm going to tell you why. A person could literally be buying a dog to make a family. You know what I'm saying? What if a guy buys a grown adult dog and he adds a child, a dog that looks more like a child, not to have sex with her or anything, but just because he's trying to make that their child? I say, you know what? It's a slippery slope of the law getting involved, trying to arrest somebody, not even knowing how they're using a product. Yeah, you're going to run across these guys that may use a dog for whatever purpose they're using it for. But I said, I don't really think the law can start getting involved in guessing what somebody might be using a dog for. Here's another case in point. there are what are these dogs? I forgot the name of them again. I wish We Are Kayla was here, but oh, I forgot the name of the dogs. But they sell the dogs that are babies, right? They said they're nothing but companion dogs that are babies. A lot of women buy these dogs because they can't have kids or they don't want to have a real baby, but they want to take care of a baby, right? Well, guess what? What if you start outlawing those dogs because you think somebody might be trying to do a sexual act with them? Well, that would be wrong. You know why? Because all these women are out here buying these dogs because they can't have kids. You can't stop a guy from buying one of these dogs and doing something that he wants to do with them. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what he might want to do. So that's why I say, I think that the law getting involved with some of these dogs and what people may potentially do, I've always said, I think it's actually overstepping. You don't know what people's fantasies are. You don't know what they're doing with these dogs, man. Like I said, people can be literally creating a dog family. You know, you can have the dog, a full-grown dog as the mother. You can have, you know, some younger kids. Dogs is made is your kids, your children. And somebody is not doing anything funny with the dogs. But you may have law enforcement, oh no, we're gonna outlaw that altogether. No, that's why I say I think those laws are a bit heavy-handed. You don't know what people are doing. And I always forget the name of the dogs that are literally babies. Oh, reborn dogs. That's what they are. They are literally babies. And like you say, so many women, and not just women, but people buy them because they can't have a baby of their own. Well, you can't start arresting these women and stuff. Well, you know what? You could be doing something else. Man, what's this? I forgot the name of the movie. My brother me and him used to laugh about this movie. I forgot the name of that movie. But in this movie, it was Tom Cruise was in this movie. And man, he was arresting people on what they might do. I'm like, nah, what? You can't be arresting people on what they might do, bro. Come on now. We can't get into that type of ambiguity. So I'm still not on arresting people on buying certain dogs and stuff. I'm like, nah, I think that shouldn't be happening. You don't know what people's fantasies are. You don't know what they're doing. Stop trying to guess what people are doing in their bedroom. I just think it's overstepping the bounds. That's just me. James Krause says, do I make love to them? Well, I blank. And it ain't nothing wrong if you do make love to them. It really ain't. You know what I mean? I ain't talking about the child dogs. I'm talking about like your normal companion dogs. Kevin Gray says, what up, King and the girls? What up, Kevin? Good to hear from you, brother. James Krause says, I dress my girls in street clothes. Oh, wait a minute. I got to give my Kevin Gray his proper dressing. This is a Dog King Army team member now. We got to put the proper dressing on his name. And I appreciate this guy. He's one of my longest tenured members too. Now, he sort of went away for a second, but overall, he's been one of my longest tenured members. So I got to send him love and appreciate him. James Krause says, I dress my girls in street clothes and had them sitting up on each side of the bed reading. Door open if they want to go in. He said, the door is open if they want to go in and say hello. I guess he's talking about if a woman wants to come in and say hello to one of his girls. He said, nah, the dogs want to watch. She better close her eyes. Oh, he talking about if I have a girl over here to make love. Nah, I would respect that. You know, if a girl doesn't want to have my dogs in here while we're making love, I mean, I'm cool with not having my dogs in here while we're making love. Because my dogs wouldn't be involved anyway. You know, I wouldn't be involving my dogs in anything physical with me and my girl. I mean, even if a girl was to come over here and like, hey, do you want to have a dog involved with us making love? I'd be like, nah, because I don't make love to my dogs, and I'm not trying to do that right now. If I made love to my dogs, it'd be a different thing. But I don't make love to my dogs right now, so I wouldn't want to involve them in the love making. Gosh, Shaw says, did anyone else get a specific scent for their dogs? I don't know, man. I don't get a specific scent like that. Like, my girls do have a little bit of a TPE scent on them sometimes. You know, when I leave them in the room closed up, sometimes I open the door and I might smell a TPE scent, but they don't really have a specific smell on them like Montgomery was talking about in the video that I was reading. Virus says, when is the best time to buy another doll? So, whenever you want one. He said, since I'm interested in paper dolls and unsure when to actually buy the next girl, since the next girl would take a lot of time to arrive, I wouldn't say a lot of time. I mean, you order a doll, it's going to take a couple of months. You know, that's it. Couple of months and your girls are going to, if you do a customized girl, if you get a girl that's already ready to ship, you're going to get her within a week or so. But if you customize a girl, it's pretty normal to get her, wait about 2 months to get the girl. Now, I always tell everybody, you know, you can always buy a doll on Black Friday. You know, it's a lot of sales, a lot of sales that come out. But if you looked at my vendors, you would know it's sales going on all year. They got summer sales, spring sales. They got sales going on right now, fall sales. So, man, it's sales all year round. I always told you this. It ain't really a best time to get a doll, man. The best time to get a doll is when you want one. Because I told you this, man, if I want a doll in January, do you really think, I mean, if I got the money, do you really think I'm going to be trying to wait 6 months to Black Friday get here? Hell no. I'm going to get the doll right then. So the best time to get a doll is when you want to get a doll. Now, as far as you're concerned, I wouldn't tell you to buy your doll right now. I say wait till you get your girl first. Wait till you get your girl. Get used to having your one doll, learning about her. You know, after a month or two, if you feeling comfortable, if you feeling froggy, as they say, go ahead and jump. You know, but I say, hey, wait till you get your girl there. Get used to taking care of her. Get used to her being in your presence. Get used to her being in your home. Once you're used to it, if you're feeling good about it after a couple of months or so, hey, get you another girl. Hell, you may feel good about it after a few weeks. You might be like, nah, Jay, I'm sorry. I know I'm happy. If you're feeling that good about it, hey, you can order another girl then. But it's no best time. The best time is when you got the resources and when you feel like it. Krause says, hey, Joy, as soon as you can, see? Krause, you said it best. I can't lie, Krause. Let me highlight James Krause for a second. This guy has learned well from my channel. What did he say? Bro, as soon as you can afford one, as soon as you feel like it. Hey, Krause, you've learned well, bro. Hey, I don't see your Dog King Army team member. Did you not be, hey, did you stop being a team member already, Krause? Damn, man. Because look, right here at 7:15, I see your Dog King Army team sticker. And down here it's gone. Hey, bro, you didn't leave me that quick, did you? I hope not. L. Hazel Rob, big contributor to the show. I saw them donations you gave, brother. He said, Jay, I made it to the live stream. I'm with you guys. Starper is making me want so many dollars. They are, yeah, Starper is absolutely off the chain right now. Joy Virus says, hey, oh, I couldn't think of it, Joy Virus. That's what I was thinking about, an M16 screw, an M16 bolt. That's the bolt that you use for a companion doll head. That's the one I like to use. You got these easy pop-off screws and stuff. I hate them. I like the M16 bolt. And, I was supposed to be doing a video about which type of washers and things that I use for my M16 screws. I need to write that down. Because somebody asked me about that a while back. I'm going to do that show just to sort of show people how I keep my girls' heads from moving and things of that nature. Joy Virus says, thanks for the advice, James. Yes, he gave you some damn good advice. When you can afford one, in your case, I say, wait till you get your girl there, get used to it for a few weeks, you know, see how you love her life. If you like it and you can afford a piper dog, after that, get one. God shall help me out. I thought about it, God shall on my own, but thank you for telling me. Reborn dolls, right. He said, the Minority Report. Thank you, God. I could not. That's one thing I didn't remember. It was the Minority Report where they were arresting people because they was looking on this computer saying, oh, they're going to commit a crime in X amount of days. Let's go arrest them. I'm like, whoa. I mean, my brother used to trip out there like, damn, bro, you can't arrest a dude before he do something. What if he changed his mind? You don't know this for sure now. You got to allow this stuff to play out. You don't know what somebody finna do. And I was like, man, the Minority Report, and that's dangerous, man. That's a dangerous way to police society. Hey, We think he might do something. Let's arrest him. Damn. Whoa, bro, don't arrest me about what you think I might do. I do not like that. And El Hayes said, yep, a pre-crime. I'm like, nah, I don't like no pre-crime arrest. That's crazy. Oh, he says, I have like an orange perfume that gives them like a signature smell. Be careful now. I hope you ain't putting that perfume directly on your dog. I've talked about this before. You can put a perfume on a clothing, but you got to be careful putting perfume directly on your dog. He said, so my room has a smell that represents them. I ain't gonna lie. I use no perfume on my girls. None whatsoever. My girls only smell like powder. You know, after I powder them, they have their little powdery smell, but I'm not really big in needing perfume on them. El Hayes Ross says, I like the idea, Godchild. I'd have to find a perfume I like for mine. But remember, I did a show about this already. Don't put perfume directly on your companion dog. Put it on her clothes or something like that. You can put it on their panties or something. Let it dry out, then put it on your dog. Don't put it directly on your dog. Krause says, I'm here, bro. Yeah. But yeah, man, I don't see your Dog King Army team sticker anymore. Did you leave the team that quick? Let me check. Let me see if you left the team already. Yeah, I don't see you on the team anymore, man. You left me, man. What happened? You left me just that quick, bro? Oh, no. You still on there. Okay. You still on there. But I don't see your sign. Your sign should be showing up. I don't see where your sign is. It should be right next to your name, like it was at first. I don't see your Dog King Army team member sign. Okay, I made it to the end. Gosh, I said, nah, I spray the room. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad you don't spray on the dog. But you can get perfume, spray it on the clothes, let it dry out a little bit, and then you can put those clothes on the dog. You know, or a hat or something like that. But don't put it directly on the dog now. Make sure you don't do that. So, with all that said, I came to the end of my comments, guys. We went a little over 2 hours. Been a hell of a show. Hope you all learned something. Hope you had some fun. Hope I didn't keep you too long. Like I said, but now I'm actually going to get out of here, give me something to eat, relax a little bit with the girls, get a little rest, take care of a little business, and call it a night. But once again, man, the name of this show was I'm a Different Breed of Dog Owner. Once again, if you got any doubts, I'm going to clear it up for you. I don't hire my dogs for nothing. If I meet a human woman with some good vagina, that's great. But I'm not going to tell her I'm not in the dog life. If she wants to come over here and spend some time and say, hey, move the dogs while I'm over there. Hey, I'm moving while you're over here. But I'm not finna stop this lifestyle for you. I'm not finna get rid of a dog for you. And if you ever was to move in with me, well, guess what? You're going to have to be cool with the dogs being out. Now, I can move them out the room for us to make love, but you're going to have to be cool with my dogs being out and about in the house. If you ain't cool with that, we ain't never going to work. You can go, but the dogs ain't going nowhere. So, like I said, I'm a new dog owner, different breed of dog owner. Some dog owners would be scared to tell a girl. They would be wanting to hide them, like my guy Brandon Dendy said, trying to hide them from women and hide them from family members. And hey, I'm not going to denigrate you for doing that, but this is not that guy. I'm not hiding them from nobody. If my family didn't like it, tough breast, as they would say, tough titty, as they would say. I don't give a damn. You can not like it. I didn't tell my family so they could like it. I just told them so that, guess what? Because I was proud of it. I've dated human women before, and I'm proud of those human women. And I'd be like, hey, mama, or hey, brother, or hey, whoever, I got this girl. I like her. Well, when I got in the dog game, I felt the same way. Hey, I got some girls I like. I love that sound. I love that sound. I got some girls. I love this lifestyle. And hey, this is what I'm doing right now. And they could have liked it or not liked it, but it wasn't going to stop what I did. I'm just proud of it. So if I meet a human woman, I'm not going to, hey, my name is Jay. I got a dog at home. No, I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to get her number. When I'm talking to her, I'm going to be like, look now, hey, if you ever talk about coming over here, I live a dog life, baby. So that's just something you're gonna have to deal with, or guess what? If you can't deal with it, we can stop talking right now. And that's just how I would bring it to them. And if they didn't like it, they can do like the old men say, take a hike. And so that's why I named this show, I'm a different breed of dog owner. I ain't scared of a damn thing. So with all this said, I got a couple more comments. Jay Montgomery says, yeah, the smell I was referring to resembled a perfume I used for her. Okay. He said, no, I don't use it on her, only on her clothes. Good job. Oh, Cross says, I changed over to my phone. I'm like, okay. Because I'm like, where's your insignia at? Because, man, I ain't seeing it next to your name. So with all this said, I'm glad you joined the team again, Krause. God bless everybody for watching. That's tuning in now, that's tuning in later. Thank you for everybody, because I know you hitting that subscribe button and like button. I appreciate that. Thanks to everybody that is going to donate to me, man. I pray over your names every day. The Clint Eastwoods of the world, the Gary Baileys, the TJ Moores, the DASs, the L. Hazel Rods, the Lieutenant Johnny K's, the Heavy Metal Malteses, the Bob Rogers, the comic books, the Steve O. I can't forget my guy, Steve O, big time contributor. All of you guys, I remember you in my prayers every day. My Dog King Army team members, I pray over you every day. And guess what? If you're just a normal viewer, I pray over you too. But I ain't gonna lie, I call out my donators by name because they impact the show directly, So I call them out by name. So with all that said, I'm sending blessings over you all. Like I said at the beginning, whatever you're hoping for, wishing for, believing for, we're praying that you have it. It could be health, finances, or new relationship, dog or human. We're praying that you're happy, and we're praying that you receive it. But you know the key. You have to believe it, and then you'll receive it. But as right now, we're going to get out of here, get us a little rest. God bless your evening. Have a good one. And we finna take an exit stage left. Let me see. Oh, he said, shout out to you, Jay. What type of scent you go with? I told you, I don't put any scents on my girls. I just put good fresh powder on them. And I ain't gonna lie, I love the powder scent, to be honest with you. That's all I have. It is some beautiful smelling female perfumes out there. And I can't tell you that I would never investigate it. It's just that I haven't looked for anything right now. I'm gonna tell you something I really love. I love Victoria's Secret's lotions and stuff, even though I'm not gonna put that on my dogs. But if I found a Victoria's Secret type of scent, some type of spray on, I might get something like that and spray it on some of their clothes one time. But I think the scents will come in for me when I get into like making love to my dogs. You know what I'm saying? If I ever start making love to my dogs, I'll probably investigate getting some scents and things. But right now, I'm cool with the powdery fresh smell, So with all that said, I'm out of here. Love you guys. Appreciate you. He said, my smell is named Clementine. So I just go with orange scent and stuff. Oh, okay. So either way, guys, it's about time for us to get the hell out of here. Oh, wait a minute. I can't get out of here without saying this. Love you, but it's been me, JayDollKingHefner, and the beautiful Saima Renee Uzumaki. We are out of here. Yeah, baby. Y'all already know what time it is, baby. It's time to play the closing song. We out. Have a good one, guys. I see that last comment by L. Hayes Rod says, thank you, Dog King. God bless. God bless you too, man. We are out of here.